So today we're talking about the watercolor paper on our site. It's part of the new range of art papers that we've introduced in the last 12 months or so. The main benefit of the art papers, apart from the fact that they are different textures and finishes, is that they are all 100% acid free. They are super professional products. The acid free part of the formula means that the paper will never in time yellow or discolor, so they are great for archival purposes, great for images that have real keepsake value. They come in a white box with an insert, full printing instructions on the back. This is the watercolor paper, as the name suggests. It has a watercolor paper texture. This is the same paper that if you were a watercolor artist you would use to make your drawings on, except in this occasion there is an inkjet coating allowing you to print it on an inkjet printer. So 100% acid free. Common question we often asked: how do you know which side to print on these products? Because they are both white and both textured, and the easiest way of doing it, of figuring it out, apart from making a mark with a felt tip pen to see which side runs or not, you ruin a paper that way. If you take two sheets of, oops, sorry, I've got three here. If you take two sheets of paper, you will find that one of them has got a slightly more texture than the other. You're trying to print on the smoother, whiter side. Not very apparent on the video, but that's one way of figuring out. So you always print on the smoother side of the paper. So that's the paper on one side. We're using an ordinary inkjet domestic printer with ordinary inks. And this is suitable for photographs, it's suitable for art reproduction. We're going to print a couple of different images for you to show you what the effect is. The main benefit though is that it's a keepsake product. It's a keepsake product. You put the most precious photograph or image on it, frame it, and it will be there for ever and ever. The paper will not discolor. There's no acid in it to react with oxygen, so it will not go brittle or yellow with time. If you use UV stable inks, then the image will be archival and will be there forever. So here we've used the 240 gram watercolor paper to print an artistic photograph, as well as a watercolor reproduction. Remember, this is 100% acid-free product made from the same base as watercolor artists would use when they paint on it, with an inkjet coating, allowing you to print these sort of images or anything else that you might think of using an ordinary inkjet printer with ordinary inks.